Don't forget the doc. Several network participants recently called into Dr. Rick Wright's Old School Sundays radio show. Check this out.
Well, the king of all media. I hope he's still there, but he's a radio broadcast professional. He will wait on life,
hey, what's up, my brother?
and exercise to put out his program. George Kilpatrick, the king of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity. How you doing, GK?
GK in the house. You're talking about inspiration, new inspiration for the nation. Sunday mornings at 9 on Power 106.9 in the great broadcast entity called Clear Channel Radio. Don't that sound like Dr. Rick?
Oh, you're kicking, George. In fact, man, I was driving in from Marcellus trying to get to the station a couple hours ago, man. It was a whiteout, man, and I was listening to your program this morning on News Radio 570 WSYR, man. You were talking about the same kind of showtime of, squalls and everything, man. I should have listened to you, man, and left early while the sun was shining.
Well, you know, it was crazy because at one point it was crazy with the squalls and no visibility. The next minute, it was bright sunshine. But I tell you, we want to bring some sunshine to you. I want to talk to you about two quick things. Tuesday night, Rick, as you know, you've been a strong proponent and advocate for making sure that our voices are heard. And so we are putting together a forum for the State of the Black Press, Urban Voices in Central New York, this Tuesday night. That's this Tuesday, February the 12th, from 6:30 p.m. to 8:30 p.m. at your home, the People's AME Zion Church in Syracuse, 2306 South Salina Street. We've invited panelists who publish some of the papers that you see around the urban CNY, Ken Jackson, Hugo Acosta, CNY Latino, Kasim Salam with Majestic Entertainment. We've got Dr. Adam Banks, who will talk about technology and media. Francis Ward, we hope to make it, who will talk about historical black press, and anybody else who has been a part of the historically independent black media in Syracuse. We want them to come. We've also invited Maureen Thea from the Post-Standard, who blogs about urban issues, and she's the urban affairs editor, and she's really trying to get the community to support and blog about the stories that she writes about the community. But what this really is about, Rick, is how we as a community see ourselves covered in media, and more importantly, what are the stories that need to be told that aren't being told, and how do we get better coverage if we think that we need better coverage, and what is the responsibility of media to cover the issues that we're concerned about. All of that in 2 hours, brother, on Tuesday night at the People's AME Zion Church.
Well, George, this is really great. The Forum on the State of the Black Press at the Church of Bishop Jermaine Wesley Logan.
You know that's right.
AME Zion Church. And also my man, Reverend Jaime. He's something else, ain't he?
Reverend Jaime is going to be there. You know, a lot of people don't know this, but Reverend Jaime is a media professional himself.
Oh, yes.
So that's one of the reasons why he and I partnered together. He will be there as well. And we really want the community to come out. We want to see people packed to the rafters to talk about how our community is perceived and covered, and more importantly, what we can do about it to make sure that the coverage is balanced. We're not saying that if something's not good, it shouldn't be promoted, but at the same time, there's a whole lot of good that doesn't get promoted as well. Now, I'm not editorializing. I'm the moderator of the panel. But I'm saying we really want to see, we want the community to come out and talk about that. Rick, give me 2 more minutes. Can I get that from you, brother?
Go ahead. You got it.
Well, that's in commemoration of Black History Month, and it's sponsored by the Rosemont Gibson Foundation. They are willing to support the community, and we thank them for that. You know, they're also part of the South Side Initiative, and Lydia Chapman is part of putting together a South Side Initiative newspaper, and she will be on the panel as well. All right. On the 22nd and the 23rd of February, celebrating Black History Month, yours truly, none other than Butch Charles, Program Director of Power 106.9 and Hot 107.9, will be one of the keynote speakers for the first annual Turning Another Page Tap Festival at Bethany Baptist Church. This year, the focus will be on the art and popular culture. We'll have Dr. Al Frederick from SUNY Oswego speaking. The Paul Robeson Performing Arts Company will present their program called Pop Culture. We got 18-year-old saxon Jason J. Anton Boykin, and then we have a classical and contemporary percussionist, Michael Wemberly, coming as well. And then the Forces of Nature Dancing. That's Friday night. That'll be Friday night, and that will be featuring Dr. Al Frederick. Then on Saturday, we've got music, Instrument of Praise, which features some of the best singers and choir directors all across the community will be featured. And then that's when Butch Charles will do his keynote. Kim Rhoda-Fox-Caesar, the Commissioner of Education for the Syracuse School Board, will also be speaking. So we've got pop culture, art, music, and education, the featured two-day workshop. Now, on Friday the 22nd, this is just FYI, Rick will have us in again to talk about this, hopefully. February 22nd from 6 to 8 on that Friday, and then on that Saturday, it's from 4 to 6. 2 days, the first annual HAP Festival, Turning Another Page. And what that means is this, Rick. We're turning another page in history, but before we can turn the page, we need to look back in history and understand how we got to where we're going, and then look forward to creating new history, new moments, new history to understand where we are today. So those are two events I want you to know about, Dr. Rick. And where else in the queues can we go to get this kind of information out? None other than Old School Sunday.
Well, George Kilpatrick, king of all media, king of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity, thanks for checking us out, man. And we'll be at People's AME Zion Church on February 12th. I got to be in 4 places at the same time, and we'll try to stop by also. We got the conversation on race and television in the Newhouse School of Public Communications on Tuesday
right?
also.
On the same night.
Miss Barbara Ramsey is coming in, and we'll talk about it. Okay, George, I'll check you later, man.
Thanks a lot, Dr. Rick Wright, man. It can't happen but an Old School Sunday.
Friendship is essential to the soul, Omega Psi Phi brothers.
Power 106.9 online.
The network reminds you that you too may call into Dr. Rick Wright on Sundays between 1 p.m. and 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check in with the doc at area code 315-428-1069. Don't forget the doc.